My dear friends, let's step into a space of love and awareness today. We often think we know exactly how we are perceived, but life has a way of surprising us. As women, you may not realize how much the world, and especially men, truly see you. Not just your beauty, but your essence, the things you do effortlessly, the moments you don't think twice about. Today I want to bring to light 7 things that men notice about you, even when you think they don't. Before you even say a word, your energy introduces you to the world. It is the silent yet powerful force that fills the space around you. It is the unspoken essence of who you are, vibrating beyond the limits of language and outward appearance. Many people, especially men, may not consciously articulate it, but they feel it. They sense your presence before they register the details of your face, your words, or even your actions. It is the energy you carry, your inner state of being, that speaks the loudest. Your energy is not just about the emotions you display on the surface. It is much deeper than that. It is the culmination of your thoughts, your beliefs, your past experiences, and the way you see yourself and the world. You could walk into a room with perfect hair, stylish clothes, and a confident posture, but if your energy is weighed down by insecurity, fear, or self-doubt, that is what people will pick up on. On the other hand, you could be wearing something simple, with no makeup, and yet your presence could radiate warmth, grace, and confidence, making you unforgettable. Men, whether they realize it or not, are deeply in tune with energy. They may not always be able to explain why they feel drawn to a woman, or why they feel at peace in her presence, but they know when they do. It is not just about how you look, it is about how you make them feel. When your energy is open, kind, and light, people feel safe around you. They feel at ease. There is something unexplainably attractive about a woman who is comfortable in her own skin, who walks through life with a sense of peace rather than urgency, and who embraces herself fully. But just as positive energy is noticed, so is negative energy. When a woman carries resentment, bitterness, or anger, it changes her presence. You don't have to say anything for people to feel that something is off. If you have been hurt in the past and you have not released that pain, it lingers in your energy. If you constantly think thoughts of self-doubt or criticism, that too affects how you show up. Energy does not lie. You can say all the right words and make all the right moves, but the energy behind them is what truly matters. This is why it is so important to nurture your inner world. Your energy is not something you can fake. It is something you cultivate. It starts with self-love. It starts with the thoughts you choose to think about yourself every day. When you wake up in the morning, do you tell yourself you are beautiful, worthy, and enough? Or do you focus on what you lack, what you wish were different, or what you think others see as flaws? The way you speak to yourself becomes the energy you carry. Your energy is also influenced by the people you surround yourself with. If you are constantly in the presence of negativity, gossip, or drama, it seeps into your spirit. If you are around people who uplift you, support you, and believe in your dreams, that energy lifts you higher. Pay attention to the environments you place yourself in and the company you keep, because they shape the energy you bring into the world. Another key factor in your energy is how well you take care of yourself. Your body, mind, and soul are deeply connected. When you nourish your body with good food, movement, and rest, your energy reflects that. When you allow yourself time to heal, to meditate, to breathe, and to just be, your spirit becomes lighter. There is nothing more magnetic than a woman who takes care of herself, not just for the sake of appearance, but because she values herself deeply. Joy is another powerful force that transforms energy. When you engage in activities that truly make you happy, when you laugh without holding back, when you lose yourself in a moment of passion or creativity, you shift your vibration. Men notice a woman who is genuinely happy, not the kind of happiness that is performed for social media or for approval, but real, deep, uninhibited joy. It is contagious, and it makes you unforgettable. And finally, the most powerful energy you can carry is peace. In a world that constantly demands more, that tells you to compete, to chase, to prove your worth, A woman who is simply at peace with herself stands out effortlessly. A woman who does not seek validation, who knows her value without needing to announce it, who walks through life with a quiet confidence. She is rare, and she is deeply admired. So I ask you today, what energy are you carrying? What are you radiating into the world? You are always being seen, not just for how you look, but for the essence of who you are. The most beautiful thing you can wear is the glow of self-love, the grace of confidence, and the power of a peaceful heart. That is what people notice, and that is what makes you truly unforgettable. The way you treat others is one of the most revealing aspects of your character. It is not just about how you behave in obvious situations when all eyes are on you. It is about how you interact with people in the quiet moments, when you think no one is paying attention. The truth is, people are always noticing, even if they do not say anything. Men, in particular, observe how you move through the world, how you engage with those around you, and how you make others feel. When you show kindness to others, it is not just about being polite. It is about the energy you put into the world. A person's true nature is often seen in how they treat people who can do nothing for them. Do you smile at the cashier who rings up your groceries, or do you act as though they are invisible? Do you say thank you to the waiter who serves your meal, or do you take their service for granted? The small ways you acknowledge others reveal a great deal about who you are at your core. Men notice when a woman is warm, considerate, and compassionate. There is something incredibly attractive about a woman who carries a gentle and kind spirit, not just towards them, but towards everyone she meets. A woman who treats others with respect and dignity is someone who creates a safe and loving space. This kind of energy is magnetic. It is not just about being nice. It is about showing that you operate from a place of love and confidence rather than insecurity or superiority. Equally, men notice when a woman is rude, dismissive, or entitled. A woman who belittles a server, speaks harshly to a stranger, or treats people as though they are beneath her, reveals something about herself that is impossible to hide. No matter how beautiful she may be, an unkind attitude diminishes her presence. Beauty without kindness is empty, and men who are paying attention will quickly lose interest in a woman who lacks grace in the way she treats others. Your relationships with your friends and family also say a lot about you. Do you speak with love and appreciation, or do you gossip and criticize? The way you talk about others when they are not around is just as important as the way you talk to them when they are. Men take notice when a woman speaks highly of the people in her life. It shows that she values loyalty, that she has gratitude, and that she surrounds herself with love. But when a woman constantly complains about her friends, ridicules others behind their backs, or thrives on drama, it sends a strong message about the kind of energy she brings into a relationship. And then there is the way you handle conflict. No relationship is without challenges, but how you navigate difficult moments speaks volumes. Are you quick to anger, quick to blame, or quick to react? Or do you take a moment to breathe, to listen, and to communicate with wisdom? Men notice when a woman has emotional intelligence, when she can express herself without tearing others down, when she can set boundaries without cruelty, and when she can resolve disagreements with maturity rather than hostility. Empathy is another quality that does not go unnoticed. When you truly listen to someone, when you make an effort to understand their feelings, when you offer a comforting word or a helping hand without expecting anything in return, people remember. Men especially notice a woman who can see beyond herself, who recognizes that life is not just about what she can get, but also about what she can give. It does not mean sacrificing yourself or bending over backward for others, but it does mean being someone who genuinely cares. Generosity is another aspect of how you treat others, and it is not just about material things. It is about being generous with your time, your patience, your encouragement, and your love. A woman who lifts others up, who celebrates the successes of those around her rather than feeling threatened, who shares her wisdom and kindness freely, she becomes unforgettable. The way you treat others is a direct reflection of the way you feel about yourself. A woman who truly loves and respects herself naturally extends that love and respect to others. She does not need to put others down to feel better about herself. She does not need to compete or prove her worth through arrogance or cruelty. She stands confidently in her own light and allows that light to shine on those around her. So remember, your interactions matter. People may not always remember what you wore, what you said, or even what you did, but they will always remember how you made them feel. The energy you put out into the world returns to you, and when you treat others with kindness, patience, and love, you will find that same energy flowing back into your life in the most beautiful ways. Your eyes are the windows to your soul. Long before you speak a word, before you make a move, your eyes tell a story. They reveal your emotions, your thoughts, and the energy you carry within. The way you look at people, the way your gaze lingers or shifts away, the light in your eyes when you are happy or the dullness when you are lost in thought. These things are noticed more than you realize. Men in particular observe these silent expressions, even if they never speak about it. Your eyes communicate confidence, warmth, and openness, or they can reveal insecurity, hesitation, and pain. A woman with bright, engaged eyes captivates without even trying. It is not about eye color or shape. It is about the energy behind them. When your eyes sparkle with curiosity and excitement for life, people are drawn to you. There is something magnetic about a gaze that is full of life, a look that holds depth, understanding, and presence. Men notice when a woman makes eye contact with confidence. A steady, genuine gaze tells a man that you are comfortable in your own skin, that you are not afraid to be seen. It is not about staring intensely, but about looking at someone with intention. A woman who knows her worth will meet someone's eyes without looking away too quickly. She does not avert her gaze out of nervousness. Nor does she seek validation through constant, desperate eye contact. She simply allows herself to be present, to connect, to be seen as she is. But just as men notice confidence, they also notice discomfort. If a woman avoids eye contact, if her gaze constantly shifts or appears guarded, it sends a silent message. It can indicate insecurity, shyness, or even a sense of emotional unavailability. On the other hand, eyes that are too intense, too demanding, or filled with desperation can also push people away. There is a balance between being open and being overwhelming, between inviting connection and demanding attention. Beyond eye contact, your expressions tell a deeper story. A warm, genuine smile reaches your eyes before it touches your lips. A woman who smiles with her whole face, whose eyes light up with sincerity, creates an instant connection. Men notice when a woman's smile is real, and they also notice when it is forced. A smile that does not reach the eyes, one that is performed rather than felt, is easy to detect. True beauty lies in authenticity, in the kind of expression that comes from within. Your expressions also reveal your emotions even when you try to hide them. A flicker of sadness, a brief moment of hesitation, the way your eyebrows lift slightly when you are surprised, or the way your lips press together when you are holding something back. These small, almost imperceptible movements are noticed. A woman who is emotionally aware, who understands how her expressions reflect her inner world, holds a quiet power. She does not have to manipulate or exaggerate her emotions to be understood. She simply allows herself to be present, to feel, and to express naturally. Men are especially drawn to women whose eyes and expressions convey warmth and kindness. There is a softness in a woman who looks at the world with love rather than cynicism. A woman who sees beauty, who notices the little joys in life, who allows herself to be moved by a moment. Her eyes reflect that, and that energy is felt. But just as positive energy is seen, so is negativity. Eyes filled with bitterness, judgment, or resentment are impossible to hide. A woman who constantly rolls her eyes, who looks at people with disdain, who wears an expression of dissatisfaction, she may not realize it, but those emotions shape how she is perceived. No matter how physically beautiful she may be, a negative energy behind her eyes can dull her presence. On the other hand, mystery is something that men notice as well. A woman does not have to reveal everything all at once. There is intrigue in a gaze that holds a little depth, a quiet confidence that does not seek to explain itself. A woman who knows that her energy is enough, that she does not need to perform or overcompensate, carries an undeniable allure. And finally, peace is one of the most attractive qualities a woman can express through her eyes. In a world filled with chaos, a woman whose gaze reflects inner calm, whose expressions are not dictated by insecurity or fear, becomes unforgettable. Her presence soothes rather than unsettles, attracts rather than repels. She does not seek validation because she already knows her worth. So I ask you, what do your eyes say about you? What silent messages are you sending to the world? Your eyes and expressions are powerful tools. They can invite love, warmth, and connection, or they can create distance and uncertainty. When you learn to cultivate a peaceful heart, to live with authenticity and confidence, your eyes will reflect that, and that is what people will remember about you. Your laugh is one of the most beautiful and authentic expressions of who you are. It is a sound that carries joy, a vibration that spreads warmth, and an energy that is deeply contagious. Long before words are spoken, before a relationship even begins, a person's laugh can leave a lasting impression. It is one of the purest forms of self-expression, revealing so much about a person's spirit, confidence, and the way they move through life. Men notice a woman's laugh more than she realizes. It is not just about the sound, it is about what her laughter reveals. A genuine, free-spirited laugh tells the world that she is comfortable in her own skin, that she is present in the moment, that she allows herself to feel happiness without hesitation. A woman who laughs with ease, without self-consciousness or restraint, carries a magnetic energy. She is not worried about how she looks, about whether her laugh is too loud or too silly. She simply allows herself to feel joy, and that kind of freedom is attractive. A woman's laughter is often a reflection of her confidence. Some women hold back, stifle their joy, or laugh quietly because they fear being too much. They worry about how they will be perceived, afraid of judgment. But true confidence comes from allowing yourself to be exactly as you are, unfiltered and real. A laugh that is unapologetic, that comes from deep within, is a sign of a woman who embraces life fully. And yet, just as men notice a woman's genuine laughter, they also notice when it is forced, a laugh that is too calculated, too performative, or used as a tool to impress rather than express, lacks sincerity. There is a difference between laughing because something is truly funny and laughing because you feel obligated to please others. Men can sense when a woman is laughing for validation rather than enjoyment. The most attractive laughter is effortless. It is not planned, it is not restrained, it is simply an extension of pure happiness. Your laughter is also a measure of how much you allow yourself to enjoy life. A woman who laughs easily and often is someone who embraces the beauty of the moment. She does not take everything too seriously. She does not hold on to stress or negativity. She knows how to let go, how to find humor even in the smallest things. This does not mean she is careless or lacks depth. Rather, it means she understands that joy is a choice. A woman who can laugh at life, who can find lightness even in difficult times, has an inner strength that is rare and precious. Laughter is also one of the strongest forms of connection. It breaks down walls, eases tension, and creates a sense of closeness between people. A shared laugh can turn a stranger into a friend, a quiet moment into a memory, and a casual interaction into something meaningful. Men are drawn to women who laugh with them, who can share a moment of joy without reservation. A woman who understands the power of humor, who does not take herself too seriously, creates an environment where people feel comfortable, accepted, and appreciated. But beyond attraction, laughter is healing. It releases tension, lifts your mood, and raises your energy. It reminds you that life is not just about struggle and effort. It is also about joy, playfulness, and lightheartedness. A woman who laughs often is a woman who values her well-being. She is not weighed down by the burdens of the past or the worries of the future. She is here, now, fully present, and open to the joy that life has to offer. There is also a kind of wisdom in laughter. A woman who knows how to laugh understands that life is filled with ups and downs, but she chooses to focus on the moments of happiness. She knows that challenges will come, that not every day will be easy, but she refuses to let negativity define her. She does not let bitterness take root in her heart. Instead, she nurtures a spirit of lightness, of hope, of laughter. So I ask you, how often do you allow yourself to laugh freely? Do you hold back out of fear of judgment, or do you let joy flow through you without hesitation? Your laughter is a gift, not just for yourself, but for those around you. It has the power to heal, to uplift, to bring people together. Let it be a reflection of your confidence, your openness, and your ability to embrace life fully. The world needs more laughter, more joy, more people who know how to find happiness in the simplest moments. Let yourself be one of those people. Laugh without fear, without restriction, without holding back. Your laughter is beautiful. Let it be heard. The little things you do without thinking often reveal more about you than the things you do intentionally. These small, unconscious actions, how you tuck your hair behind your ear, the way you tilt your head when you're listening, how your fingers trace the rim of a coffee cup while lost in thought, carry a kind of effortless beauty. They are glimpses of your authentic self, unfiltered and unguarded, and whether you realize it or not, men notice these little things more than you might expect. A man may not always be able to put his finger on why he remembers you, but often it is because of these subtle, natural moments. The way you smile to yourself when something makes you happy, the way your eyebrows lift slightly when you're surprised, or the way you absent-mindedly hum a tune when you're comfortable. These are the things that stay with him. They are not rehearsed, they are not part of an act, and that is exactly what makes them so powerful. There is something deeply attractive about a woman who is simply being herself, without trying to impress anyone. A woman who is at ease in her own body, who does not overanalyze every movement, who allows herself to exist naturally, exudes a quiet confidence. It is not about perfection. It is not about performing. Men notice the way you fidget when you're nervous, the way you bite your lip when you're deep in thought, the way you reach for your necklace or adjust your sleeves when you're feeling shy. They notice how you brush a piece of lint off your sweater, the way you stretch when you're tired, or how you tap your fingers to the rhythm of a song playing in the background. These actions may seem insignificant to you, but to someone paying attention, they paint a picture of who you are. And then there are the little acts of kindness you do without thinking, holding the door open for someone, offering a genuine smile to a stranger, adjusting a child's jacket when it's crooked, the way you instinctively reach out to steady someone if they stumble, the way you lean in when someone is speaking to show you're truly listening, the way you share your warmth without even realizing it. These are the things that reveal the depth of your character. Your natural reactions to situations also say so much about you. Do you light up when you see something beautiful? Do you laugh freely when something is funny? Do you get lost in your own world when you're focused on something you love? These little things are more telling than words. They show how you experience life, how you move through the world, and how much you allow yourself to feel. There is a certain charm in the way you do everyday things. The way you stir your tea, the way you tie your shoelaces, the way you wrap yourself in a blanket when you're cold. These are not grand gestures, but they carry a warmth and familiarity that can make someone feel at home in your presence. Men notice how you react when you're caught off guard, whether you giggle when embarrassed or whether you try to play it cool. They notice the way your face softens when you see something you love, the way your hands move when you talk passionately about something that excites you. But just as the beautiful little things are noticed, so are the ones that reveal stress, insecurity, or unhappiness. The way you cross your arms defensively, the way you bite your nails out of anxiety, the way you shrink into yourself when you don't feel confident. These small signals send messages too. They show how you feel about yourself, about the world, about the moment you are in. The truth is, you don't have to try so hard to be noticed. It is not the perfect pose, the carefully chosen words, or the practiced smile that make an impression. It is the moments when you forget to be self-conscious, when you are simply existing as you are. That is when your true essence shines through. So I ask you, how often do you allow yourself to just be, to move without overthinking, to express yourself without hesitation, to let your natural charm unfold without forcing it? The little things you do without thinking are often the most beautiful, the most memorable, the most telling. Embrace them, let them be seen, because sometimes the smallest moments leave the deepest impression. Your strength in difficult moments is not just about how much you can endure. It is about how you rise, how you hold yourself together when the world tries to pull you apart. Strength is not always loud. It does not always look like power or resilience in the way people expect. Sometimes it is simply the quiet determination to keep going, even when everything inside you feels broken. It is the ability to breathe through the pain, to find clarity in chaos, to trust that even the hardest storms will pass. Difficult moments reveal who you truly are. When everything is going well, it is easy to feel confident, secure, and in control. But when life challenges you, when heartbreak, loss, disappointment, or uncertainty come knocking, that is when your true strength shines. It is in these moments that you discover what you are made of, that you find out just how much courage lives within you. Men notice a woman's strength in ways she may not even realize. It is in the way she carries herself after a setback, the way she refuses to be defeated by circumstances, the way she chooses to hold her head high even when her heart is heavy. Strength is not about pretending everything is fine. It is about acknowledging the struggle and moving forward anyway. A woman who is strong in difficult moments does not let pain define her. She feels it, she honors it, but she does not become it. She does not allow the hardships of life to make her bitter or cold. Instead, she transforms pain into wisdom, struggle into growth, and loss into a deeper understanding of what truly matters. Strength is also in the way you handle disappointment. Do you fall apart when things do not go your way? Or do you adjust, refocus, and find a new path? Do you allow rejection to break your spirit? Or do you take it as a lesson and move forward with even greater determination? The way you respond to life's challenges speaks volumes about the kind of person you are. There is beauty in a woman who remains graceful under pressure. She does not need to shout or prove her strength to anyone. It is simply there, in her presence, in the way she refuses to be shaken by temporary hardships. A strong woman knows that no situation lasts forever, that every storm eventually clears, and that she has the power to rebuild no matter what falls apart. But strength is not just about surviving. It is also about how you treat yourself in difficult times. Do you speak to yourself with kindness, or do you criticize yourself for not handling things perfectly? Do you allow yourself to rest, to heal, to process your emotions, or do you push yourself beyond your limits? True strength is not about being unbreakable. It is about knowing when to stand tall and when to be gentle with yourself. Men notice a woman who is resilient, but also compassionate with herself. A woman who does not let pain turn her heart to stone, but instead uses her struggles to become wiser, stronger, and even more loving. She does not let bitterness take root in her soul. She rises above it. She learns from her pain, but does not let it define her. Strength is also in the way you support others, even when you are struggling yourself. It is in the way you continue to show up, to offer kindness, to spread love, even when life has tested you. A woman who can hold space for others, who can be a source of light even when she is walking through darkness, has a strength that is rare and extraordinary. But let's be clear, Being strong does not mean you never feel weak. It does not mean you never have moments of doubt, fear, or exhaustion. Strength is not about pretending to have it all together at all times. It is about knowing that even in your weakest moments, you are still moving forward, still choosing to believe in yourself, still refusing to give up. So I ask you, how do you respond when life tests you? Do you crumble under the weight of your challenges? Or do you stand in your power and trust that you will make it through? Because you will. You have already overcome so much. Every hardship you have faced has shaped you, strengthened you, prepared you for what is ahead. Your strength in difficult moments is one of the most powerful things about you. It is what makes you unstoppable, what makes you unforgettable, what makes you truly, deeply, beautifully strong. Never forget that.